we've got a new song. It's number 13 in the Suzuki Book 1 for piano. Track 20, if you want to listen to it. I just want to talk today really about the left hand. I want you to practice the left hand over and over again because there's a really tricky bit at the end. Well, it's where it says DC. Of course, we go back to the beginning then, so it's not actually the end. We finish where it says, looks like it says fine or fini or fin. And that thick black line is where we end. So wherever you see DC, you've got to go right back to back to the beginning, basically, in this section. So what's difficult about it is being really stable. It's like an ostinato, a sort of running bass line all the way through. And what you need to do, because you're using your thumb and your pinky's quite often a bit weaker than your thumb. So I just want you to practice playing the notes at exactly the same time. That's what's tricky about this. And that does take a little bit of work, okay? Now, the other thing that's tricky about this is keeping it quite a similar volume all the way through. Just almost like on automatic. So the more you practice that left, the more autopilot you'll be about it, okay? And then when we get to bar 9, our hand is staying in exactly the same position, but we're not playing the two notes at the same time. And we're also holding one of the notes down, the minim, for 2, a count of 2. So where we did 1, 2, 3, we're now going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? And when it gets to bar 15, it really does something horrible. There we are, going on like that, and then suddenly it does this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then back to the beginning. Okay? Really tricky. So what I want you to do is practice it so well that you just automatically know, where to go, okay? I've obviously not practiced it enough. So 1, 2, 3, and what happens at bar 9 is the right takes over the counting, okay? So those quavers above are going to be quite helpful for us, but we don't want to rush them or anything, okay? So it's all about quavers and timing, this one. So I think that's enough for today. But I'll tell you what, I might come and do the left hand this evening. Let's meet up later for a bedtime practice. I'd quite like to practice in the wee small hours, and especially something like this that's not too loud. So there we go. And don't forget, it's quite difficult for me to get across the volumes on the podcast because it does level them out, especially for radio. So we do miss out on that a bit. I would use a pedal actually to add to it, but I don't think it'll pick that up very well. I think it might muddy everything. So let's just be aware that you're going to be quite quiet, but on the right hand you're going to be quite loud on those accented notes. So, but we'll do that later, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Little Playmates was before. So what I'll also do at some point over the weekend, perhaps, or Monday definitely, is backing tracks so that we can play these. So all we need is a C major backing track, and we can play these over the top. And I do like those classes, so we'll do those as well. So come back soon, won't you? I'm putting all of these broadcasts up on my iServerLAN station as well as the piano station. So see you later, guys.